This is Mr. Southerton. I'd like to give a demonstration on how to do the layout for your candle holder. You will need your block of wood, your drawing, a ruler, compass, pencil, and tri-square. Right here is an example candle holder for you to look at. Okay. The orthographic drawing contains all the information you need to build this and to do the layout for it. First part I'm going to do is the bottom part, the part with the hole in it. If you look right here in your drawing, it tells you that the bottom part is 3 1/4 inches. So I'm going to make this the bottom part. I will measure 3 1/4 inches, put a mark perpendicular to the ruler. I'm going to take the tri-square, make sure that the edge of it is flush here, and draw a line all the way across. Make sure you do your layout lightly. I'm doing mine darker so that you can see. Next, I want to locate where this hole is. So, if I look at the drawing, right here it tells me that it's 1 1/4 inches away from the bottom edge. So I measure up 1 1/4 inches, put a mark perpendicular, draw a line across. Doesn't have to go all the way across. Now I want to find the center. Now this is kind of a little interesting. The center of this hole is in line with the center of the curve in the back. The curve in the back here. In the front view you can see that the radius of this curve is 1 3/4. Right there's the center. So from the center to the edge is 1 3/4. This block of wood should be 3 1/2 inches wide. Half of 3 1/2 is 1 3/4. So we basically want to find the dead center here. So I'm going to measure 1 3/4 over and put a mark. Just to play it safe, to make sure that is the center, I'm going to measure 1 3/4 from the left side as well. Right there's my mark. You'll notice there are 2 marks there. Let's see, where we at? Yeah, 2 marks. The dead center is going to be in the middle of those 2 marks. If the board was exactly 3 1/2 inches, those would have overlapped. Anyway, dead center is right here. I'm going to take my tri-square and make a line all the way up through this block of wood, making the lines in between those 2 marks. Okay, so this is where I'll drill that hole. I'm just going to label that. The diameter here is going to be 1 5/8 of an inch. Next, we're going to do the top part. This block of wood is going to become the top part here. Let's see. If I look at the drawing, from the bottom edge of the top part to the center of the curve is 2 inches. Right here's my 2 inches. So I'll measure up 2 inches, put a mark perpendicular to the ruler. I'm going to take my compass, and I'm going to make sure not to push down too hard in the wood here, but I'm going to set that down. I'm going to adjust the compass radius until it goes to the edge here. And then I can draw the curve for my thing. You know what? Looks like that ended up not being quite in the center. Let me remeasure this. So 1 3/4 from the right side gives me a mark right here. 1 3/4 from the other side gives me a mark right here. So it looks like I wasn't quite dead center. Let me sort of erase this line. Right there's the dead center. There you go, that looks much better. Last thing I need to do is figure out where I'm going to drill this hole. I'll notice that it's 1 1/4 inches up from the center line. So I'll measure up 1 1/4 inches. Put a mark. And right there is where I'm going to drill that hole that has a diameter of 3/8. So anyways, that's the layout. Good luck.